title right here. And yesterday, we had unique access to his qualifying day.
Certainly at this event it's quite strange, even the hotel at 4:30 in the afternoon. It's quite unusual as well to be able to walk into the circuit. Most circuits we're not able to do that, but it's a good time to collect your thoughts ahead of the day ahead. The fans are the reason that we're here, the reason that Formula One is so successful and popular, and I think it's only right, where possible, to give them a little bit of time. You know, it's great that there's so much enthusiasm and passion about the sport.
Morning. Or afternoon. Right, breakfast time. How are we doing?
Good, and you?
Afternoon. What time you guys finished last night? 9:45, which is what? Is 2 o'clock. That's normal, isn't it?
They're working pretty hard in very tricky conditions. I think this morning they finished at 10 o'clock by the time they got back to the hotel. So it's certainly more of a challenge here in somewhere like Malaysia than it is in Silverstone, for example.
Morgan. How are you? Seen you all already. And then what else have you got for me today?
Well, my day's pretty full on usually. I mean, it's a combination of briefings and discussions with the drivers. There's always commercial discussions ongoing. But obviously the main priority and focus is on performance of the team and qualifying.
Yeah. And then you've got RTL in between with the qualifying as well.
Mr.
This is the team manager from Red Bull.
Hello.
This is Vice Premier of Russian Federation.
And with Bernie, it's always a bit sporadic. So, you know, I just bumped into him in the paddock and gave some of his guys a bit of a quick tour around the garage to give them a bit of a behind-the-scenes look of, you know, what goes into preparing 2 Grand Prix cars for, you know, for the weekend.
This is Mark Webber's steering wheel. Obviously what he's got here are the different clutch settings, the front wing, because they can move that. Everything is designed around the driver. Okay. Great, thank you very much. Okay. This is Pitbull. He's one of the most important guys in the garage. He stops anybody getting in here. Any dramas?
Found an issue with Mark's floor. The turning vane's broken in that floor.
And this one was okay? Or?
We broke it during session, fixed it, but we put carbon repairs on all of them.
We want to make sure that the drivers are in the right frame of mind, that they're going into qualifying or the race in the best shape possible, and they don't need to be told how to drive the cars. That's their specialist area, but sometimes there's things that perhaps they don't see that we get to see through following all the timing, following all the action on the pit wall.
Do you find it strange with the light or not?
Yeah.
A glare?
Trying to clear visor, but you're going down the pit lane, something will tear off and there's nothing. It's just, yeah, it's the pulsing, I think. It's
A bit like indoor go-karting.
Yeah. Not quite the same.
But faster.
We have an intercom system that is separate from the radio, so on the pit wall I'll be speaking with the head of race engineering, Ian Morgan. I'll be talking with the strategist, Will Courtney, obviously Adrian, and the race engineers.
World Christian. So you may already be aware that the BBC reporting that Ferrari have taken the exhaust off both cars.
I know they were looking at it last night.
Well, Christian, after 3 practice sessions, how do you rate your chance here in the night?
It's part of what we do. It's a media business, not just with the BBC, but the Germans, the French, the Italians. You know, they all have their demands, just as you guys do.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Gotcha.
Cool. Tell Andy we're walking backwards.
We're walking back.
The thing with being live is, you know, that there's always that added little bit of pressure. I guess it's a bit like in a small way of qualifying that way, you know. You better not screw it up.
There's been a lot of interest. I mean, Martin's really interested in our wings. It seems, you know, you happy with them this weekend, Martin?
I haven't looked at them this weekend. They look a bit too quick, actually, Christian, for me.
That's the problem.
I think they've been taken off because they're too quick.
Always good to stitch Martin up on camera.
So they're going to go right on the green. Vettel first this week. So I think we're too close to Michael. You don't want to be up Schumacher's.
Is this going to be for pole then for Sebastian Vettel?
We're about to find out how strong Sebastian Vettel is in the head. This is extreme pressure.
He's cleared the barrier. That could cost him. Final corner, pit straight. Is this good? No, it's not. It's a pole for Ferrari yet again.
It was looking good for Sebastian. Unfortunately, he got held up by Michael on the first run.
Well, we should have been sharper advising him on how slow Michael was.
Yeah.
He should have left more gas.
Yeah. Well, no, there is no reason. Michael was just too slow. Yeah, I think it's, you know, reasonably positive. We're going to make an interesting race tomorrow. Okay. Frustrating, huh?
Did you touch the wall at 12?
Yeah, and I lost.
Because you were 2 tenths up going into 12.
Yeah, 11.
11. We were hoping for the pole. As it turned out, we're on the front row.
And the first sector was good, purple. Yeah, yes, but the second sector. Yeah.
Our conversion rate from poles hasn't been fantastic this year, but from P2 and P3 on the grid have been pretty good. So I'm hoping that will come true again tomorrow.
Don't worry. Yeah. Car's good. Right.
But David, it's amazing to think that there's frustration as we cross the pit lane. We just got to look to our right to make sure that we're okay because we're walking onto the grid. Amazing that there's frustration at Red Bull after that qualifying performance. It shows how much their idea of where they should be in Formula One has changed, doesn't it?
Well, I think also the fact is that through Friday and Saturday practice, Sebastian was pretty much setting the pace. And of course, you don't know at that point what fuel level other teams are running, and in fact, what engine mode they're running their car in. But I think they did believe they were in a position where they could take the pole. Disappointed, obviously, to be on second, but as Christian said there in the interview, they've not really converted the poles successfully to wins, so maybe second will be more lucky for them.
Exactly what David has just said. They've had an appalling result from pole position. They're probably very happy, just like Christian Horner has said. We're actually quite relieved because